When a small Chinese phone maker like Elephone announces an affordable phone with a triple rear camera, this certainly is an event that catches my attention, but it also means I am skeptical because we all know that such companies have a long history of fake dual cameras. So let's quickly check that out. Sensor 1? Check. Sensor 2? Check. Sensor 3? Oh wait, that's the front camera. So again, how many sensors do we have on this phone? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And how many do we have functional inside this system? 1, 2, 3. Interesting. So, well, that kind of was to expect, right? But before giving up on the Elephone A5, maybe too early, let's do a proper review. And since I started with the camera this time, let's continue right there. Besides the non-functional third rear camera and the secondary front camera, the phone actually is one of the better performing devices in this department. I have to admit that daylight performance is far from being awful and actually outperforms a lot of China phones made by smaller companies like Oukitel, Doogee and the likes. Detail and sharpness is okay, colors look good for the most part, just the dynamic range kinda sucks. You should avoid direct sunlight at any cost and HDR mode doesn't help at all there. The bokeh mode works indeed and uses the secondary camera sensor. Don't expect any wonders, any Xiaomi device, even the cheaper ones, will give you better results, but anyhow, the bokeh mode is usable and sometimes even looks satisfying, especially when it comes to objects with rather simple contours. Not everything is acceptable though. Low light performance, for example, sucks, and what also sucks is that some software bug can cause black images when using the LED flash. And do you know what sucks even more? That goddamn missing autofocus and manual focus while recording videos using the stock camera application. I mean, don't they even test their software or what? Okay, time to calm down again and have a look at the remaining parts of the phone. It's running Android 8.1.0 with an October security patch and the LAUI, which is a slight customization with a custom launcher, different icons and different looking settings app. Unfortunately, the whole system feels more like a beta version right now and really needs some updates. There is some strange stuttering when using the notification center and also when switching between apps. If your notification center is a bit crowded, there also is some bug with the delete button. It simply stops working and you can't use it anymore. You then have to swipe every notification away manually, which is very annoying. The phone supports gestures, but I personally prefer using the on-screen buttons because the back gesture is on the bottom's left side and you can't rearrange it, which is really bad for right-handed people like me. The Elephone A5 also lacks Google certification right now, which means that some Google accounts might not be able to sign in until the phone gets authorized manually. Now, with all the negative stuff just covered, I'm happy to report that not everything is bad. I actually really like the phone's design, which is based on the Elephone A4. The thick stainless steel frame gives the structure a lot of sturdiness, and the glass panel on the front and rear have some plastic framing around them to protect them against drops. The whole thing looks nice and premium, and the back with its gradient design looks really nice. I also like that they opted for a side-mounted fingerprint scanner with a slightly recessed position that does work fine and unlocks the phone really fast. In terms of speed, it indeed keeps up with some of the Xiaomi phones. Another clear winner is the screen. Yep, it's got quite a large notch, but they use a high quality LCD panel. It measures in at 6.18 inches and boasts a 2246 by 1080 resolution, resulting in a sharp and detailed picture. Colors look great and there is support for MediaTek Mirror Vision if you need that. I also like that the screen remains well readable outdoors and that the touchscreen works just fine despite supporting just 5 touch points. The glass definitely is scratch proof, so if you don't like screen protectors, just take some care and you will be fine. Performance-wise, the Elephone A5 packs quite a punch as well. The Antutu score is in the neighborhood of 126k points thanks to the MediaTek Helio P60, which consists of 4 A73 cores clocked at 2 GHz and 4 A53 cores clocked at 1.5 GHz, as well as a triple-core Meili G72 GPU. Aside from the bug notification center and app switcher, the phone runs wonderfully smooth, and that even applies to the more demanding apps like for example Facebook, which are prone to stutters on weaker phones. The 4GB LPDDR4X RAM and 64GB internal memory also offer decent data rates, and if you feel the need, you can also expand the memory using a microSD card, but that at the cost of dual SIM support. Battery life doesn't suffer from the good performance at all. Accurate battery displays a potential screen-on time of almost 10 hours, which is a great result. On average, one charge lasted me for 2 days if I didn't use the camera too much. It's just the standby consumption that is a little bit high for my taste and should be improved for even better results. The cell, by the way, offers a capacity of 4000 mAh and is fully charged within 2 hours using the included power supply. Having a look at the remaining specs, the A5 packs all important sensors and all of them work fine. Face unlock is supported using the front camera, and it even works at night thanks to a screen light up feature. What's kind of surprising is that the phone does not only pack a Type-C port, but also a 3.5mm headphone jack, but right now it's not of much use because it has way too much bass for some reason. They also didn't opt for stereo speakers on the A5. Luckily, the media speaker, despite of that, still sounds notably better than the large majority of previous Elephones, so still an improvement there. What I'm satisfied with is the call quality. The AP sounds loud and crystal clear, and also the microphone is very decent. There is no noise cancelling mic, but that hasn't been an issue when I used the phone on a daily basis. Something they left out is a status LED, and I actually don't know why, because there is plenty of unused space on the phone's front. Reception quality isn't bad at all. The phone lacks global network coverage, but at least there is a US specific model which is supposed to play nice with all operators over there. The Wi-Fi finally got upgraded to the AC standard and performs top notch with a stable 5 GHz connectivity both next to my router and even one floor below. Bluetooth is still stuck at version 4.2, but that's not Elephone's fault since the Helio P60 lacks Bluetooth 5.0 support. The GPS tests also didn't expose any ugly issues, with a fast and stable fix, very good accuracy and no hiccups during tracking and navigation. So, summing all of that up, the Elephone A5 is a promising phone hardware-wise. While the fake triple camera on the back and the fake dual camera on the front is unfortunate, the remaining hardware is solid. You get a really well-built phone, good performance, all in all great reception quality and a pretty good battery life. But then there is the software. It really doesn't seem ready for a release yet and feels like a beta version with all its bugs that affect the UI, camera and even audio quality on the headphone jack. And that's why I simply can't recommend the Elephone A5 to anyone, at least right now. If they get the software part right, that might look different. And with that being said, we reached the end of this review. Do you already own an Elephone A5 and want to share your experience, or do you have any questions? Feel free to drop a comment down below, and if you liked this video, make sure to hit that thumbs up and subscribe to this channel. So thank you all for sticking till the end and catch you in the next one. Bye!